Hi, I'm pro saxophonist Jamie Anderson, and this is Get Your Sax Together, saxing up your Sunday in the most delightful way with another free online saxophone lesson for alto and tenor sax. And what could be more delightful than Junior Walker's epic, career-defining tenor solo on Urgent by Foreigner. Urgent is from Foreigner's 1981 album 4 and features the screaming tenor sax of legendary R&B saxophonist Junior Walker. Walker was in a bit of a career slump from 1979, and this big hit totally got his career back on track, leading to him re-signing with Motown in the same year. If you want to know more about this extraordinary saxophonist, you can go to the card linked above to watch my Junior Walker sax legend profile. Billy Joel's saxophonist Mark Rivera is also credited on the track, so if that's right, maybe he does the staccato choppy riff in the song that comes just before the main solo. I don't know. If you know the full story, please comment below. Also, if you've got a favourite solo you want me to cover, leave me a comment. But remember, I don't do sax cover songs at the moment, just bona fide sax lines that were originally played on sax. This track has been much requested by you guys, including Ian Page, so shout out to you, Ian. Hope you enjoy this one. I'm not going to lie, I couldn't play this when I started this lesson, and I even thought I was going to have to abandon it. It's insanely high, going up to 4th octave F sharp and G sharp for tenor. Typically for Junior Walker, there's nothing in between. Without warning, he suddenly shoots up 2 octaves. Anyway, I've eventually worked out how to do it, and apart from the minor surgical procedure needed on my bottom lip after all this, the show can go on. However, it goes without saying this is definitely not one for the faint of heart. Then again, if you take the screamers out of the equation, the rest of it is okay, and you're left with some memorable and funky pentatonic licks. If you go down into the description and click the link, you can pick up your free PDF sheet music for Urgent, carefully transcribed for tenor and alto, plus, as requested by you guys, after I've played it, the backing track runs for you to play along with at the end of the lesson. I've broken the solo into 9 phrases. Let's start by breaking down the first phrase, which acts as a rhythmic intro to the main solo. I found a couple of different versions of Urgent, and sometimes this solo lead-in section is twice as long. I went for the radio edit length as the real action gets going in phrase 3. Also, as I said earlier, I'm not 100% sure this bit is even played by Junior Walker. Anyway, here's phrase 2. Okay, that's the warm-up. Now it's about to kick into high gear, but just before the fireworks start. If you're frustrated with your progress on sax and you want to take your playing to the next level, I can help you get super clear about how and what to practice in my Saxophone Success Masterclass. This is an hour-long in-depth lesson suitable for saxophonists of any standard that will help you with everything from embouchure to improvising. And best of all, the price is £0 and 0 pence. Just click the link in the description or go to www.getyoursaxtogether.com/masterclass. Okay, getting back to the solo then, here's the third phrase. This is insanely high for tenor and alto. I'll be doing a video soon on Altissimo, and in the meantime you can check out Sir Valor on YouTube, who's the man for all things Altissimo. The fingerings here are the ones I experimented with and used for this video, but you'll have to find something that works well for you. Don't be disheartened if you use these fingerings and just get a damp squib. It's super difficult, and most of it is in the embouchure, not the fingerings. You might just want to take it all down an octave or even down 2 octaves. Man, Junior Walker plays that double F sharp so beautifully, clear as a bell and perfectly in tune. Unbelievable. Phrase 4 has another hallmark of Junior Walker's style, and that is this tongue roll growl. If you want to learn how to do this, go to the card linked above now. But basically you have to roll your tongue at the same time as you blow, giving this raspy effect. Here's phrase 5 in slow motion now, some funky pentatonic stuff. Phrase 6 continues with the funky pentatonic stuff. If you want to get to grips with pentatonics and blues, go to the card linked above now, where I give you a clear and simple explanation of what pentatonics are and why they're so important. If you go down into the description and get your free PDF transcription for this solo, you'll see that apart from one dog whistle note near the end, this whole solo is on an F sharp minor blues scale for tenor or a C sharp minor blues scale for alto. More tongue roll action in phrase 7. Phrase 8 really is one of the most extraordinary things I've ever heard on sax. The phrase starts off just funking out on the pentatonic as you'd expect, but then suddenly, without warning, he instantly leaps up an octave and a fifth to a 4th octave G sharp on tenor. Now, I know Junior Walker was the man, but even for him, this seems like a stretch to get up there with no chance to set his embouchure. I suspect it's an edit, but if it isn't, it just makes Junior even more incredible. Insane. Here we go. Let's get our dog whistle on. Final phrase is still well and truly upstairs. Here it is broken down. Your neighbours are gonna love you for this one. So there we have it. That's all the pieces you need to play this classic solo. I've had a go at making a backing track for this one, but my guitar skills are a bit limited and the production of this one's hard to replicate, but it should give you the basic idea. After I've played it through, the backing track will run without sax for you to practice with. By the way, in case you didn't know, if you want to quickly find specific places in the video, you can click on the timestamps listed in the description. And remember, you can slow down YouTube videos if you need to work at a slower tempo. Okay, fingers crossed, here we go. So that's it for this week. I'm off to give my bottom lip a nice bath. If you haven't already, don't forget to go and check out my Saxophone Success Masterclass. I literally give away everything I know about sax that I could fit in an hour. You can get your free PDF for Urgent using the link in the description. And if you want to help me out, you can subscribe. Click the bell to be notified when new lessons come out. Follow my socials, Insta and Facebook. And give me a nice thumbs up and a comment. Thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. And keep practicing smart. And I'll see you next week for a great lesson where I lay out the basics of how to play jazz. See ya. Here's phrase 5 now in slow motion. No, it's not. Take 2. Phrase 8 really is the one. Oh no. Get it together.